baby drink this, she said, placing the milk bottle in front of the baby's mouth. While the baby started to drink it cutely, she chuckled at her baby cuteness and the way she drank the milk. He looked behind at them and chuckled while making breakfast. He asked while making pancakes. Jungkook, did you have enough sleep? Yoon, yeah, I have good sleep. Actually, I have to ask this because you're the one who were holding Yumi last night. Jungkook smiled. I'm good. Also, being a father is my duty to look after my baby. Yoon chuckles. Aren't you being too nice and too sweet these days? Jungkook, marriage effect. Yoon rolled her eyes. After all, I'm a father now. He flipped his hair. Here, my lady, your breakfast is ready. Jungkook, now give me Yumi. I will hold her until you finish it. He said and took the baby. Yoon, what about you? He kissed her baby cheeks and answered her. Jungkook, first you finish, then I will eat. Yoon placed her hand on her heart looking at the green flag Jungkook. He rolled her eyes at her for being dramatic. She giggled teasingly and cut the pancake. She was about to take her first bite, but then she stopped and placed the fork in front of him. Yoon, eat it, I will feed you, my bunny. He chuckles and takes a bite. It's been 5 months already that they are blessed with Yumi and Taehyung. Yumi is 5 months old, where Taehyung is 6 months. Jiyeon is now 7 and 2 weeks older. He is 1 and 2 months older than Yumi and Taehyung. JK and Taehyung can visit the place more than before after Yumi and Taehyung were born. They make sure Yoon and Wan don't stress themselves to handle Yumi and Taehyung. Until Yumi and Taehyung born, Taewon and Dan looked after the work, but now Jungkook and Taehyung get back to their work as CEO. JK and Taeyong always make sure that Yoon and Wine are safe and the whole mansion is surrounded by the guards. They can't trust anyone because anything can happen. Anyone can pop from nowhere and attack them. While Yoon was feeding Jungkook, then Tae and Wine entered. Wine, good morning guys. Yoon, good morning Yuni and Taeyong. Taeyong, you guys already woke up? JK, just woke up 20 minutes before. By the way, what's with the dull face? Wine chuckled. Ryan, he was carrying Taehyung last night. I don't know if he's even slept or not. JK, same brother, same. He said, resting his head on table. Taehyung, tell me what you wanna eat. Ryan, I will cook it for you. Just sit here. Taehyung, no need. You're already tired. Just sit there. I will make some pancakes. JK, should I cook it for you guys? Taehyung, nah. You look sleepy and tired. So just take some rest. JK, I don't know. You guys haven't had your breakfast yet, or I would have make something for you both. Yoon, go and sleep now. She took sleepy Yumi from his sleepy father. JK, I'm fine here. Saying that, he rested his head on the table and closed his eyes. Yoon just shakes her head at him. Wayan made Taehyung sit on her lap while Yumi was sleeping in Yoon's arm. Taehyung was playing with her mama claws, but then he tried to reach Yumi's hand. Yoon noticed it and chuckled. Yoon, look at this guy, trying hard to reach her hand. Wayan looked at them and smiled. Taehyung looked behind at them after hearing Yoon. JK lifted his head and said, JK, I swear this guy is trying to flirt with her so badly. Taehyung, he learned it from Jimin. Also, she got Yoon features beautiful. Who would not try to touch her? JK, my daughter doesn't look like a hippo. Yoon glared. Yoon, will you shut your mouth or should I break your bones? JK shows a thumbs up. Wine, she got doe eyes from Jungkook and bunny teeth too. Yoon smiled. While they were talking, Jungkook got a phone call. He checked the caller ID and immediately lifted the phone. Jungkook, why did you call this morning? Jimin, can you and Taehyung meet us in the meeting room? Jungkook, suddenly, he said, sitting properly in the chair while looking at Taehyung, who was already looking at him. Jimin, yes, we have to say something. Jungkook, okay, we are coming. Jimin nodded and cuts the call. Taehyung placed the pancakes on the table and asked Jungkook, Taehyung, what happened? Is that Jimin? Jungkook, yes, he wants us to meet. Taehyung keep a confused face. Taehyung, now? Jungkook nodded and stands up. Jungkook, they have something to say. Taehyung nodded. Yoon, okay then you guys go. We will look after them, Yumi and Taehyung, as it was holiday to their work. Taehyung, we will be back. Saying that, they both left. Jungkook, what? Who the heck dared to? Jin, Jungkook, calm down. We don't know anything what actually happened. Taehyung, but Hyung, how can someone sneak in our cabin when there are bodyguards all over? Jimin, we don't know. There is strong security, but Taewon is the one who told us. JK and Taehyung looked at Dan and Taewon. Taewon, when me and Dan entered JK and Taehyung cabin, we saw something different, like it was messy, so we checked the CCTV footage and saw a figure enter the cabin. While his face was covered, since it was dark, we were not able to see anything, but he was searching some files, I guess. And he was wearing all black. Then, after we saw the video, we immediately checked your files and everything was fine. Nothing is missing. Taehyung, why did he even came then? Taewon, we have no idea, and when I asked guards, they said no one came on their way. Jungkook, Aish, first the towel bed and now this new. They keep getting on my nerves. Jin, Jungkook, stop cursing. Everything is okay. Nothing is missing, right? JK, but what if he took some pics? Then, no, he would take out his phone to take some pics, but nothing happened in the footage. Hosok, guys, let's be calm and think about who it can be. Namjoon, I think he's right. We should not be stressed out and fall in trouble. Yoongi, let's leave this here. Tell guards to keep an eye and search for the person. But something like this happen again, then we have to do something. Jimin, the meeting ends. JK, need to come back to my old era now. Taehyung, don't be freaked out. Taehyung, yes, and keep an eye on the strangers. Ryan and Yoon looked at them when they heard Taehyung's voice. Taehyung, we're here. Then Ryan said, Ryan, did your meeting is finished? Taehyung nodded. Yoon, what is it about? She asked. Then Jae said, Jungkook, nothing, chill. He said sitting on couch. Ryan, is it about work? Taehyung, yeah, something like that. He smiled at Taehyung cause Taehyung giggled at him as soon as he saw his dad. Ryan smiled at them. Yoon, okay then, why don't we go shopping? Jungkook, now? Ryan, oh yeah, good idea. I'll buy some toys for these people. Taehyung, okay then. JK signed. Yoon, are you tired? JK nodded as no. Jungkook, I'm lazy. Yoon, keep a done face. Let's go, it's been a long time since I stared at some girls. Yoon, dare to say that again. JK carried Yumi and ignored Yoon. JK, let's go baby, we will go shopping. And he walked out with Yumi. Yoon glared at him and she walked behind them. Taehyung, should we go? Ryan nodded. Ryan, if you're not tired, then we can. Taehyung nodded and slightly smiled, and they left behind JK and Yoon. Meanwhile, Mrs. Kim, you don't even know how to dye your hair. Here, let me show you. Mrs. Lee, after all, I'm not a born rich person. They were talking with each other while coming downstairs. Mrs. Kim, Ash, always comparing stuff. Stop behaving like an old lady. I know you're old. Mrs. Lee rolled her eyes. Mrs. Lee, you're old as well. They both looked at each other for a second and then laughed. Mr. Kim, sometimes I feel like you both are childhood friends, he said walking downstairs. Mrs. Kim, do we behave like friends? Mr. Kim, best friends? Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Lee looked at each other and then back to their work. Yoon, should I take this? Check it. I don't know. Take whatever you want. Taehyung, this will look beautiful on you. He said, handing an outfit to Vine. She smiled and took it. Vine, if you choose this, then of course it will look great. While Jungkook and Yoon were walking in front, Taehyung felt someone was behind them. He turned back and there was no one. JK noticed that and asked him, JK, what happened home? You want to buy something? Taehyung, ah no, nothing, let's go. And they walked in front. Meanwhile, OTP, boss, I think they got out. Don't care about it, just do as I said and be careful. Yes, boss, I will send you every information. You will be rewarded if you do that. The guy keeps the phone back in his pocket and starts following them. Wine, this looks good on you. He looked at the outfit and at her. Taehyung, should I take this? Ryan nodded as yes and Taehyung smiled. Jungkook, you look awesome. Here's some, he said, making her wear Santa cap and beard. Yoon, yeah. She hits his arm but he just laughed at her. They just ignored it cause it's normal for JK and Yoon. Yoon, and here you look amazing in it, she said, putting a Joker cap on his head. Both of them glared at each other and they laughed. Yoon, you look like a Joker. JK, and you look like a hippo. Wine, you guys come or we will leave. JK, and tell your sister to stop making fun of me. Yoon, look who is saying you started it first. JK, you know what? Taehyung cut them off. Taehyung, you both, this is not our home. Let's go. JK, fine. He rolled his eyes and Yoon did the same. They started walking after taking Yumi from the guard hands. Taehyung, looking like he's gonna cry now, he said looking at the guard face. Yoon, we are sorry. She nervously laughed but the bodyguard just bowed with a straight face. Jungkook, hold her daily. I will give you extra bonus. Guard with a straight face. I'm fine, sir. Taeyong and Wyan Yoon laughed at JK. He just rolled his eyes. Jungkook, at least take out the car. Yoon, Wyan, give me Taehoon. I will hold him. She took Taehoon and they went out. JK and Taeyong paid their bills with a black card. I stopped my voice off from here past to read.